What's good, everyone? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room yet again, always with another one. And yes, indeed, it is another one. So, as you could clearly see, the title of this broadcast, listen, look out here. Yo, hold on. Hold on. Now, so apparently it's being thrown around. Listen, look, this is, of course, we're going to hear what Trump has to say about this. But the thing of this is apparently they're throwing around the talking points of maybe giving 20% of the savings back to the taxpayers. I don't know how they're going to do it. Maybe in yearly taxes, something like that. I don't know. And then 20% towards the debt of the country. So listen, look. Let's dive off into this, people. Let's go here now. Quarters, nickels, and dimes.
They're curbing inflation and saving taxpayers billions and billions of dollars every single day. And there's even under consideration a new concept where we give 20% of the DOGE savings to American citizens and 20% goes to paying down debt, because the numbers are incredible, Elon. So many billions of dollars, billions, hundreds of billions. And we're thinking about giving 20% back to the American citizens and 20% down to pay back debt and pay down debt, which is, if you look at value, if it were a real estate balance sheet, the debt is tiny, but we still want to pay it down. Doesn't matter. We don't look at it as a piece of real estate. It's America. We're going to get it down through intelligence, hard work, and as Elon said, a word called caring. You have to care. By doing this, Americans will tell us where there's waste. They'll be reporting it themselves. They participate in the process of saving money. So many of the men and women in this room, as an example, they pay tremendous amounts of taxes. And here are just a few examples of where your money was going before I came along. These are just some of the, just taken at random. Oh, there are much worse examples than this. I was just looking at them before the speech, and I can tell you they were much worse. And there are some that are horrible, but I don't want to really say them because they're very, very embarrassing to people. Very, very embarrassing. And they're really something, but you'll be seeing it and you will be reading about it. But just some taken at random: $2 million for sex change operations in Guatemala, $20 million for Sesame Street performances in Iraq. $20 million, that's a lot of money. You know, I know what it costs to do those things. You get a cast over for $50,000, give them a couple of bucks tip, and that's it. Not 20 million. 20 million, that's Gone with the Wind on steroids. $101 million for 29 diversity, equity, and inclusion contracts at the Department of Education. Wow. And we've canceled all of these, saved all of this money. And again, this is just a small sample. This could go on. I could read them all day.
Okay, so now I'm about to go to this now. Now, he did read off in earlier before this, you know what I'm saying? Let's go here now on the Forbes. And he did actually, talk about some of the things that they were actually, spending money on here. Hold on.
In a court filing, the White.
Hold on. Come on, act right.
You could call him an employee. You could call him a consultant. You could call him whatever you want. But he's a patriot. I mean, look at the kind of things I just said. Just write it down, just in case that question got asked. 99, maybe it's possible. It's a lot of people, though, at that. But people that live to 100 to 109, 4,734,000. Wow, that's a lot. That means over 100 years old. They're 4 million people. I don't know too many. I know people that are doing great in their 90s, but not too many people over 100. But over 120, from 120 years old, people that are 120 years old up to 129, 3,472,000 people. Wow. That can't possibly be, because the record is like, I think it's one person, a woman, lived to 127, but they have 3,472. Okay, but now we're going really in. People from 130 years old to 139-year-old, 3,936,000.
If you're looking for a career,
hold on, because he was reading off the list, and I'm talking about these people, these alleged people.
I wonder if people are getting paid with all this. I mean, are these checks? And that's what we're checking right now. People from 140 years old to 149 years old, 3,542,000.
And we know ain't no 3 million people in America 140 years old.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
We know this. And this is just some of the things, you know what I'm saying, that Trump was reading off. I'm gonna do my own, I'm gonna do a whole nother broadcast on what he read off and things like that. Cause that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. You're talking about 100 and something years plus in 3 million of them. No. So we're going to get back to the taxes right here and things like that and see what's going on. Quarters, nickels, and dimes.
So breaking moments ago, the Trump administration reportedly ordering the Pentagon to find ways to cut 8% of the roughly $850 billion defense budget each year for the next 5 years. That, according to the Washington Post. All as Elon Musk says that he will speak to President Trump now about an idea that has come up on social media, which is that there could be, for Americans, a DOGE dividend, giving millions of Americans a piece of the money that DOGE ends up saving taxpayers. So Musk responded to a post on X from my next guest, James Fishback, CEO of the investment firm Azoria. Great to have you with us, James. So Elon Musk looked at your post. I think we have it. We can put it up. And he said, I will check with the president on this idea. So tell everybody what your idea is.
Well, Martha, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
The idea is really simple. DOGE is going to save $2 trillion over the next couple of years. That was taxpayer money in the first place. We should send a portion of that right back to the hardworking American taxpayers who sent it to DC in the first place. It turns out that as DOGE is exposed, that money was misused and abused. Taxpayers deserve compensation and restitution, and more than anything, deserve to be cut into future savings that they will be a part of as DOGE saves more money.
Yo.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. My pockets feel great. Hold on. Hold on. Don't your pockets feel great out there? Man, hey. And let's just keep these facts right here. Now, to pull this off, I don't know how this would go. As far as getting this type of money to taxpayers, because listen, look, we know everybody don't pay taxes. You got people on welfare, all types of crazy stuff. Then people ain't paying taxes. Individuals that don't have jobs, stuff like that, they're not paying taxes. People, it goes, the list goes on. But for the actual people that are actually paying taxes, I'm wondering how would they get set money to the taxpayer? Would that come into place to where they would have a report on who's actually paying taxes? Because I'm pretty sure with the system they know who paying taxes and they know who's not. Or will they do it such where, like, come the tax season, once you file taxes, they add on that extra boost, kind of how they did with the COVID situation and things like that. They added on the extra boost and stuff like that. So, I'm just wondering how would they get the money to the people if they was to put this situation into place?
So, on the first point, I think it makes complete sense in that, I have brought up the issue, should some of these attorney generals in conservative states be suing some of these agencies for misuse of their funds, of taxpayer funds? So in that sense, I understand the idea that they should get something back. On the other hand, we have $36 trillion in debt. So shouldn't we be using this very unique opportunity to lower that? And isn't that the dividend for the American people?
That's a great point. The national debt is of utmost concern, which is why 80% in our proposal for President Trump, 80% of these savings should go to pay down the national debt. Martha, imagine for a moment, everyday Americans like you and me pointing out waste, fraud, and abuse that we see. Why do we care? Because now with the Doge dividend, the more money the Doge saves, the
The
bigger our
incentive.
Doge dividend check is. And so I think we actually cut more when everyday Americans are able to call out waste, fraud, and abuse they see in their own communities, report it to Doge. Doge saves more. And guess what? The Doge dividend check with President.
Hold on, here we go. Doge, progress, total savings is 55 billion and continuing. Let's see, counseling contracts, 1,107. Let's see, current government head count, 2.3 million workers. Let's see, current total wages, 211 billion. Okay.
President Trump's signature is even larger.
Yeah, we will see where this idea goes. Last night, Scott Bessent, the Treasury Secretary, told Brett Baer, he said, let's just play this real quick.
I think when I came in, we all think there's waste, there's abuse. I think there may be some real fraud here, Brett.
Real quick, he said some real fraud. That means stealing, essentially, right?
That's exactly what it means. Secretary Bessent speaks truth. That means stealing. And stealing from whom? Stealing from the American people. President Trump's Doge dividend does right by them. It rewrites the social contract. It restores trust between the taxpayer and her government. And it's why President Trump should pursue this policy.
Yo.
So what the French toast is going to think about?
And that's where we at. That's where we at. Y'all get down in the comments. Let me know what you think about this situation. Is this something that may be plausible for the American citizens and also for us as a whole, as America, to actually, pay down the American debt and things like that? 20% to the people, the other 20% to the debt. And wow. Okay. Definitely get down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. You know what I'm saying? Is this something that is plausible? I also would like to know, how would they, tally up the money amongst the taxpaying citizens? This is something that's, it's new information. This is totally new. We never had our government say that they're going to actually give us money back for paying taxes. This is crazy.
So what the French toast is going to think about?
This is crazy. Okay. But we never had our government say that they're going to give us money back for paying taxes. Okay. So listen, look, get down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think, man. This is totally new, man. Hopefully this is, can manifest itself. I would love to get some of this money back out here. For real though. Hopefully, and I know you guys out there would too, but it is what it is though. Shout out to all my subscribers. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell to be notified whenever I decide to post things. And like I always say,
and that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That, my friends, is the bottom line.